But for this phase, we're trying to teach her to follow the leader. Turn and go, turn and go. So we're just going to review the long line. Your loops were fine. What was missing was just the timing. There's different dogs that you do different things with. So because she's so fast, you don't want to, I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt. I know when she goes past me, she's going to keep going. So the minute I get that indication from her that she's dismissed me, I dismiss her back. That's not how we're going to be forever. But for this phase, we're trying to teach her to follow the leader. Turn and go, turn and go. Every step she takes beyond you where she's not paying attention to you, she thinks she's correct. Does that resonate? You understand what I mean when I say that? Yeah. As long as you're letting her wander away from you, she thinks it's okay. So that by the time you turn around and she hits the end of it, that's a punishment for something she thought she was doing right. Right. So that's why you want to bail away from her as soon as you can and start feeding those loops out. You don't try to control her. Remember, that's on her. And you bring your hands in here for safety, because I'm watching over my shoulder. She's going hard. I'm probably not going to move. I'm going to stop for a minute until she hits the end. Then I'm going to go. But I'm going to turn, and you're going to see it. Hi, sweetie. I'm going to turn as soon as she's past there. I'm going to turn, and then that's going to help us with the other stuff where she tries to cut in front of you and so on. Now this used to be annoying. Now I just think it's funny. But we got to be consistent, right? Yeah. See, when I ask you a question, you don't answer me. I know, that's good. There you go. So the other thing I'm doing here that should show up on the camera, we're managing her behavior without really doing anything. We're putting it on her. I just step on the leash and I continue on talking, and she jumps up and she gets self-corrected. It's not about you, it's her. And that's way more powerful. Totally. Because then your emotions stay stable, you're safe, and she's like, oh, that didn't work. She really means it. Yeah, well, no, I don't think she even thinks that. She just thinks they didn't change. It's me that has to change. She doesn't sense that. 6-foot leash is like a telephone line to the brain. Everything you're thinking is going into her mind. With the long line, it's got to go through, it's like an extension cord. It's got to go through all that stuff. So the circuit gets dwindled by the time it gets to her brain. So she's not feeling you. So she can't read you. She can't read your emotions. She's got to watch for you. That's the whole concept. You're right. Right? Yeah. All right. So that's what we want. We want her to pay attention to us more. Yeah. Well, you need to function as a unit. Yeah. If we're trying to control, you're not functioning as a unit. No. You're functioning as almost parentified, or reacting to. Yeah. Yeah, you're reacting to her. Remember, we talked about energy. You want your energy to influence hers, not the other way around. This is protest. Oh, I know. And I didn't bring my in, but we're going to do some work inside. We're going to do the finer, shorter leash stuff, because it's going to get too cold to stay out here for us, not for her. We'll do that inside. Nope. Thank you. Very good. So then I get all set up without her interfering. But see how much better she is? She's much better. The barking is still there, but she's way better. She didn't try to jump on my hand. She didn't jump up. So you're doing all the stuff. It just takes time. This is only session 3. Yeah. Yeah. And because I can see progress so quickly, that's all good. We're happy to hear that. It'll seem like, oh my God, this isn't working, and then all of a sudden one day you'll forget that she was ever wild and crazy. Doing what she was, yeah. And then you'll decide, well, let's just get another one. And no. Okay. Good. I'm going to step off. Yeah. So see, she's tangled. That's a deliberate move. There you go. I just put pressure on it. I tried that earlier, and then she steps out. Quite the right result. Yeah. So I'm going to go from white man to the canoe, right? And so good.